We are talking about confidence and does plastic surgery make you more confident? But I really was like, am I pretty? Was this all worth it? And then, I was like, yeah, I'm confident. Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Carmen from Carmen Renee Blog, and I am super excited that you guys are here to tune in for another conversation video slash story time slash chit chat, right? We're talking all about mommy makeovers, but the conversation today is going to be a little different. We are talking about confidence and does plastic surgery make you more confident? So we're going to dive deep into the conversation. We are going to keep it real, honest, and truthful. We're gonna have fun with this topic. I think it's going to be a great conversation. Join me in the comments. Let's have a discussion if you think that plastic surgery makes women more confident, or if you think, confidence is something that just is innate and whatever. So today we are actually drinking a little bit of champagne. I decided to switch it up today. So I have my lovely Estelle glass. It matches my top, which I got from Zara, super cute. Having this conversation with a glass of champagne, a little candlelit in the background to set the mood. I want to start by saying I had a conversation with a few people about confidence, like women of all different sizes, women who have not had mommy makeovers, women who have had mommy makeovers, and I get a lot of varying answers, right? Having your body done does make you more confident, and then some women are like, no, confidence comes from within, and just because you get your body done doesn't mean it's going to change how you feel about yourself internally. You have to really work on the internal before you can work on the external. So I want to talk about how I felt before I had surgery. When I decided to have the surgery, I'm just going to be honest, I wasn't super confident. I had just had a baby, literally almost 2 years ago. It's about a year and a half. And when I had my son, I honestly hit at the lowest point of my life. I was really sad. I wasn't really as confident as I knew that I could be. And especially, it's crazy being an influencer. You would think, right, that we exude this confidence, we exude this innate ability to, carry ourselves in this way of feeling like super confident, super, this and that. But honestly, I feel like there's layers to confidence, and I never thought that I was not pretty. I never thought that I was, ugly. I always, thought oh, I'm a pretty girl, yay, yeah, awesome. I don't know what that means, but I always felt that I was never unattractive. I always felt that I was an attractive person, but I always felt that my weight played a role in how I felt about myself. And I talk about that a lot on my channel. But one of the things that I feel like happened when I made the decision to have a mommy makeover was honestly the fact that my boobs had changed. I'm just gonna be honest, moms out there, I have so much respect for moms because we go through so much when we have kids and our body changes so drastically. For my mamas out there whose body changes, it's such it's just like your insides are just psh, and I don't even know how to explain it, but it's you feel this insecurity, you feel this and you're happy, and a lot of people will tell you embrace this new body, embrace this new change. But I think that even prior to having kids, I was the healthiest I could be. My boobs looked amazing. I looked like a totally different person before I had kids. And so then when I had my kids and I noticed that my body started to change, it definitely hit my confidence level. It made me feel insecure. It made me not feel like myself. And, I'm 36, so I felt I was living in a body that was a lot older for my age group. And so also, what definitely hit was seeing other girls my age that may have not had kids or did have kids, and their bodies, bounced back very quickly. And that was a hit to my confidence, because I would always look and be like, why don't I look like that? Why didn't I bounce back immediately? I'm working out, I'm putting all this effort into the gym, but nothing is coming out as a result. And so from there, I made the decision to work on myself internally, because I think that going into the decision of getting a mommy makeover, I really wanted to work on myself internally and then externally, right? And so for me, it was a big thing to, do meditation, conversation, you know, look at myself in the mirror. I would get undressed in my mirror and I would stare at myself. And even though I wasn't the happiest, I still started to appreciate who I was. And that was a lot of strength training for my mind, not just my body, but strength training for my mind. And so when it got to the point where I made the decision immediately after I had my son. I was like, I'm getting a mom makeover. I don't want any more kids. So I just said, all right, I'm gonna go for it. And I had did consultations, found a doctor that I trusted, and then in December went for it. And when I tell you, I think my confidence started to build prior to me getting the surgery because I was working out consistently, I was eating healthy, and I was losing weight, and I was feeling more confident externally, and I was also feeling more confident internally because I was happier. Like, you know, everybody knows that when you work out, your endorphins get moving and you're super happy and you're super excited and you're super elated. And so then when the surgery came, I was like, all right, I'm ready. I feel like I have really mastered this level of confidence that I needed. And so after the surgery, you know, I remember talking to my best friend and saying, you know, how different it felt, you know, to be able to see, like, I can't tell you, like, I was in the recovery house and I remember the first time I looked down at my boobs and I was like, I can, like, they're not sagging, like they're sitting up super high. They were super perky and I cried. So I think that prior to, even though I had started to develop this level of confidence, I wasn't fully confident on the external piece just yet. And I think that when I saw my boobs for the first time, I was like, wow, this is amazing. Like, this truly is, like, it was just this euphoric feeling that I had never felt before. And then not seeing my fupa, which, you know, I had accepted my fupa before surgery. I even told myself, if I can't have this surgery, I will be okay. Like, I will be okay to love myself, to embrace who I am, and to really, truly, genuinely value myself. And when the surgery happened, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, like, after like probably a month and being able to wear things that I never could wear before, I was like, yeah, I'm confident. But it was confidence on the external part. It was not confidence on the internal part. And so what happened was, yes, I was able to look at the mirror and be like, you are a bad, you know what? I was able to look at the mirror and really be so happy with how I looked. But I'm not gonna lie to you, I was still struggling mentally. I think that it was a huge adjustment for me as a mom, as a wife, and I was taken aback by my mental state. I felt pretty, but I really was like, am I pretty? Was this all worth it? And then, you know, looking at myself, I'm like, yes, but I'm like, but Carmen, you still have to fix this. Whatever is going on in here, if this isn't fixed internally, the aesthetic of you being beautiful is not gonna change anything. And so I knew that, I think there was a lot of work that I needed to do. I needed to seek out counseling, which I did, because I think that I was adjusting to this new body. And I came to the realization that having a mommy makeover or having any form of plastic surgery didn't necessarily make me confident. It made me feel good in what I wore, and it made me feel amazing in what I wore, but it also meant that I had to change my mental state, and I had to change how I thought about myself and how I felt about myself. I remember on my birthday, I went out with my husband and we went out to this bar here in Houston. It's like a really like popular like poppin' bar, plays really good music. And I had this really sexy cat suit on. It was the first time that I ever had worn something that provocative, that form-fitting, where it showed my figure. And of course, you know, the attention was there. But I remember seeing this girl, and when I tell you, wow, she was voluptuous. Like, I mean, curvaceous, super curvaceous. She was giving very Lizzo. She had this sex appeal to her that evoked this confidence, this exotic, just sexiness. I don't even know, I can't even explain it. But I remember me and my husband were dancing and she walks in and like commands the room. Like literally every single guy was drooling over her. It was the dopest thing ever to see something like that. And it was beautiful, and that was confidence. To me, that was the confidence. I think that made me, it made me look at myself and be like, girl, that's the level of confidence you need to have. So in hindsight, with the plastic surgery and me having the sexiest figure that I thought was attractive, and it's attractive to me because I love my body and I love what my body looks like now. Even with some of the weight that I've gained, I still love my body. I love how I look. But it was that level of confidence that was like, I don't care, how big I am. I don't care how small I am. I know that I look good and I'm gonna own it. And so when I talk about confidence in plastic surgery, I think that when you're going through this process and you're thinking like, oh, I'm gonna be the baddest chick, I think there's a lot of insecurity that plays a role in that, because unless you are mentally strong and you are confident already, having plastic surgery is just the caveat to being even more confident with having the body that you want, right? But I don't personally think that plastic surgery will define anyone's confidence. I think that it really truly has to be an internal thing that you have to work on yourself. And then when you can work on that internally, and I'm talking about confidence can be confidence within your job, within your relationship, within your friendships, within your family. Confidence is about moving differently. It's about being able to, know that you are the SHIT and no one can tell you differently. But that is an internal thing. You have to be able to tell yourself that internally. So when it comes to plastic surgery, for any woman that is trying to get it, I think, if you are looking for that extra boost of confidence, for that external piece, absolutely. Plastic surgery will give it to you. It'll make you feel so great about how you look, how you feel in clothes, and it's an instant confidence booster. But at the same time, it's not going to be an instant confidence booster when it comes to your mental health. I thought that I was going to be mentally better after the surgery, but to be truthful with you, I was mentally still the same person. Mentally, I was still technically that same girl that was working on herself mentally. So what do we do when we want to work on ourselves, when we want to build that confidence, not take any from anybody? What do we have to do? Well, one, seek therapy. Therapy is the key core ingredient to confidence. When you think about confidence, it's a mental thing, right? And so if you're in therapy and you're processing out your emotions and why people treat you the way that they treat you, or why you react to certain things, you will be able to couple that with confidence, because then you become more stronger, more self-aware when you're in therapy. The second thing is being able to look into the mirror and tell yourself that you're beautiful. I remember that, I think it was either Oprah or some celebrity speaker, they were like, you need to look in the mirror every day and tell yourself you're beautiful. It's the words of affirmation for yourself to be confident. So one of the things that I love to do is I love to get undressed, right? Because I'm a naked person, I'm a nudist, I love being naked. Let's just keep it real. I will walk around naked, or I will get in the mirror, go into my bathroom, and I will fully dance. I will turn on some sexy ass music, and I will just be in the moment, dance, tell myself that I'm beautiful, and just really, 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 truly believe it, right? The other thing that I highly recommend is working out. You have to develop a form of a healthy regimen. Working out creates endorphins, it makes you happy, and so that genuinely is going to help with that overall confidence. The next thing that I would say about, having confidence is not taking any shit from anybody. If somebody is treating you bad and you're not able to vocalize that and you're not able to share how that makes you feel, that's that insecurity that is beating at you, that you're like, I can't address this right now. I can't get myself to the point where I feel confident enough to speak my mind. And that's why I see so many people succeed in jobs, because they're confident enough to speak their mind. And I think that once you stop taking crap from people, once you allow yourself to mentally believe that you're confident, to work on that internally and to seek therapy, listen, you gonna be the bomb. Okay, so did the plastic surgery make me more confident? Yes, externally. But did it make me more confident internally? Absolutely not. But I feel more confident. I feel more inclined to share how I feel with people, and I'm not taking any SHIT from anybody. I will stand my ground now, but I want you to do the same thing too. And remember that plastic surgery is not going to change that for you if you haven't worked on yourself internally. Let me know in the comments below what you think confidence is. Do you think that plastic surgery changes your confidence? Did you have plastic surgery and your confidence change? Just let me know in the comments below. Let's have a conversation about it. I would love to hear your thoughts. All right, guys, that is the end of this video. I hope you guys liked it. Stay tuned for more as we dive more deeper into these mommy makeover topics and plastic surgery topics, because I want to normalize this conversation. So I hope you guys like this video. And if you want to see any more videos, let me know in the comments below what you would like to see, what you would like to talk about. I hope you guys enjoyed this Chit Chat. Make sure if you're not following me on my social media channels, make sure to follow me at Carmen Renee Blog on Instagram and TikTok and Pinterest and here on YouTube. And if you haven't hit that subscribe button, make sure you hit that subscribe button, like this video. I love you guys, and I hope that this is a conversation that can allow us to grow and elevate. All right, guys, take care. Bye.